All Things D kicked off its D11 conference on Tuesday with a keynote conversation with Apple CEO Tim Cook. It is the second year that Cook has headlined for the All Things D conference, and just like last year, he really didn't have much to say. Journalists Kara Swisher and Walt Mossberg grilled Cook for almost an hour and a half on everything from Apple TV to the upcoming iOS 7. Cook gave few concrete details about new products, but he did hint that Apple TV was part of a very grand vision and suggested that iOS 7 might be more open to the consumer. Now, that conversation grew a little more interesting when Swisher and Mossberg brought up the field of wearable computing. Cook criticized rival product Google Glass for lacking mass market appeal, but suggested that the field of wearable tech has tons of potential if Apple can find the right product.
So I think there's lots of things to solve in this space, but it's an area where it's ripe for exploration.
Apple's CEO declined to give much more information, suggesting that Apple customers would enjoy being surprised. According to ReadWrite, Cook's coyness was an implicit promise of cool things to come. Basically, Cook was saying, look, we know we haven't released a game changer in a while, and we know our stock has dropped, but we're building cool stuff. Trust me, when it's ready, we'll show it to you. Still, the lack of detail has some journalists champing at the bit for more information. A writer for Fortune says Cook's modesty is a far cry from the bombastic titillation Apple's old CEO would routinely generate. What frustrates about Tim Cook is that while Steve Jobs was every bit as persnickety about revealing Apple's product plans, Jobs would say darn interesting things in the process. Cook, on the other hand, is completely confident in his ability to outweight his inquisitors. D11 wasn't just about Apple's products for Cook. He also fielded questions about his recent visit to Capitol Hill over allegations of tax avoidance. TechCrunch notes Cook took advantage of the D11 keynote to discuss his problems with the current U.S. tax code. The code itself is more than 7,500 pages long and impossible to understand. As a result, Cook suggested it was time to gut the current tax code. With that in mind, Cook went before the Senate subcommittee to provide a proposal for comprehensive tax reform. Those hoping for more Apple information won't have long to wait. Cook will take the stage again Monday, June the 10th to deliver the WWDC conference keynote address. I'm Jim Flink for Newsy. Multiple sources, a broader view.